Welcome, guys. Been a while. Yesterday I was in live, and now I'm here with you. Well, Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas to everybody. It's been a nice piece of play, really much. Just a second. Well, I was really much enjoying with you guys. You really gave everything a nice name, and thank you all for choosing me for the best Bulgarian analyst, for the most influential Bulgarian MMA personality. That's not something I expected to see. And that's something that pretty much shocked me. It pretty much rocked me hard. But at the end of the day, am I shocked? Yes. But do I think it's a surprise? Kinda not. Kinda not. As I was working hard. I was grinding this year. I was battling very, very hard. So I really tried what I could. Really tried what I could. I was really trying to stay as positive as possible. And at the end of the day, it paid out. It paid out at the end of the day. I mean, wearing a title. Wearing a title means a lot, means I achieved something. Hello, Kev. How are you doing? Merry Christmas, man. Uh, Means to everybody and especially means to me. I was so happy when I destroyed Blago Ivanov, Kalian Kolev, Nicolas Latev, and Marian Dimitrov. I was thinking it's gonna be at least a close combat with Blago Ivanov as he is UFC fighter and I'm a YouTube personality, I'm MMA writer, but I haven't seen it coming around that way. It came a different way around. Maybe I just had a lack of self-confidence with that. I was just expecting that people are gonna choose Ivanov because it's. But maybe I underestimated myself. Maybe just maybe I underestimated myself. This was this was excellent performance and excellent performance by my fans in the first place. I'm not gonna downgrade my performance. My performance was okay. Was always as much as I've seen on point, but it was a great performance on the end of my fans because my fans did a wonderful, wonderful job. My fans helped me a lot, and of course, thanks to you, just thanks to you guys, I made. Thanks to you, I succeeded. I would have never succeeded if there were no you. And I need to say thanks to every single fan who helped me and my route to success because it was a hard journey. I'm not gonna lie, it was a hard journey, very very much of a hard journey, and it was very tricky, especially now on holidays. Hey, how are you, man? I'm just saying thanks to everybody because you chose me for the most influential Bulgarian MMA personality. Hey, Merry Christmas to you too, Real News. Hello, Niall. Merry Christmas to you too. Congratulations on winning Bulgarian of the Year award. Thank you all. I have been your fan for almost 2 years. Yes, man. Yes. Think I deserve most loyal fan of the year award. You do. Both of you deserve. Both Kevin and Niall. Both of you deserve the most loyal. Uh, that's true. Both of you deserve it. Really, both of you. I mean, every single time I write a chat, both of you are here. So you hooped literally in every chat. In every chat. Literally every single chat. You two were in every single chat. Merry Christmas to everybody. Yes, most loyal fans. It's hard to choose because if I choose one, it's gonna be insulting for the other. You have been a long fan. I also enjoy your content. Thank you a lot, Serial Healer. Yeah, but Kevin and I always hoop into every single chat, every stream. They are here. I understand that they are busy, that they are busy people, etc., etc., but every single time they are here. So, guys are right. Fans of the year. Fans of the year. Definitely fans of the year. But about choosing me for the most influential Bulgarian MMA personnel of the year, most influential Bulgarian MMA personality of the year, fans chose me. I was like, wait, Blago Ivanov is a UFC fighter. I haven't seen that one coming, but okay. Maybe I should just continue creating better content in the future. I just need to get as better as I can. And people ask me why I don't have a mic, why I don't have the office, why I don't have, I don't have, now I'm gonna elaborate. I don't have a mic because I'm always moving. I don't live at one spot, so I would have to make a mobile office. That's a problem. That's why I use a laptop. Blagoy wins the best chin in MMA history award. I agree. So that's why I don't have a mic, guys. I know it is a bit annoying because I don't have a mic. I understand that. I understand that pretty much. But I'm traveling a lot. I rarely sleep 3 or 4 nights at one place. And that's the reason I would have to carry my mic everywhere. And I can't create a normal office. I simply can't. Simply can't create a normal office. Because even my sponsor insists on traveling, etc. But in January, I won't travel anywhere. I just told my sponsor that I don't want to travel anywhere in January. I just said, please, man, I want to I want to be in my city for 1 month. I just want to be in my city for 1 month, and I want to hang around with the boys. In January, unfortunately, we don't have much of the UFC, which kind of sucks. Which kind of really, really sucks. We don't have much of the UFC, and it annoys me. It annoys me pretty much. I also released a lot of TikTok videos today because didn't work today. I had a lot of time for recording, so I released a lot of TikTok videos. I was even copycatting Sean O'Malley on many occasions. So in the case you missed, just check my TikTok profile. I'm gonna show you one thing. See this. See this. This is copycatting Sean O'Malley. If you follow me on TikTok, you will see all of my impressions, everything I've been through. I'm really trying to stay into the spirit of things. I know sometimes it's very, very hard. I know sometimes it can be very hard, and it can be pretty hard even for you as a fans. And I'm always trying to stay original, trying to improve myself. And thanks to you, I won the award. If somebody asked me, Vlad, would you rather get 10K or win this award? I would say, guys, I would rather win the award for the most influential Bulgarian MMA personality of the year because it means a lot to me. It really means a lot. This award, yes, of course, man. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, you got Blago Ivanov, who is UFC fighter. You got Kaloyan Kolev, who fought at Dana White Contender Series. You got Nikola Zlatev, who fights at Cage Warriors. And you've got Marian Dimitrov, who fought for the title in Cage Warriors, where he lost to Christian Leroy Duncan. And you have me. You worked very long and very hard. Well deserved. You have put in a lot of work. Yeah, a lot of work, guys. A lot of work. Literally sleepless nights. But now I'm improving. My health is improving. I'm getting better. I will stream whenever I have time. So today I wasn't working, and I can spend 1 hour with my fans. At least I can spend 1 hour. I mean, if I don't have 2 hours, I will try to at least spend 1 hour with my fans. That's how much I will at least try to spend. Sometimes if I train, that's gonna be member only, but regular streams. I'm talking about regular streams. I'm also training in local MMA dojo. Hooker on the way. Merry Christmas. Oh, thank you, man. This is the most loyal fan. This guy is always sending me hookers. Man, when I go to Burgas, I promise you, when I go to Burgas, I will post a photo with a hooker when I go to Burgas. I'll post a photo with a hooker and I'll write Kevin Holland. But when I go to Burgas, I plan to go to Burgas, Bulgaria on summer. And I will have to put this. Let's go. How was your holiday? It was nice. I'm with my parents right now, so we're kind of enjoying. I mean, our Christmas is on 7th January. In Serbia, Christmas is on 7th January, but in Bulgaria, Christmas is today. So my my mom and dad, they are kind of they don't celebrate it, but I do. I do celebrate it with you. So if I have a hooker on the way, I'm gonna write Kevin Holland. You will see on Instagram. You will see it on Instagram, man. But that is gonna happen when I go to Burgos. I hope I'm gonna go this summer. If nothing spoils my plans, I'm going to go this summer to Burgos. I'm just saying if, and I hope nothing is going to spoil my plans. But in January, I don't travel anywhere. I'm kind of sick of traveling. Really, I'm sick of traveling. I need to stay at one spot, hooker and some smoke at the same time. That's okay. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that if I have it. If I'm available, but in Bulgaria, it's kind of harder for weed. Just to know, it's way harder to get weed in Bulgaria than in Serbia. But hookers, that's legal. That's perfectly legal. Hookers are perfectly legal in Bulgaria. So, but weed is a very much stricter rule set than in Serbia. In Bulgaria, if they catch you with 1 gram of weed, you're going to prison instantly. So that kind of sucks. But other than that, prostitution is legal. So you need to get interview with Craig Vida one day. I was trying to reach to him, but he never responded. Maybe the guy is too busy. Maybe Vida Whisperer is going to be more lucky. Who knows? That guy knows Craig Vida, man. He knows Craig Vida very, 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 very much nicely. Are you close to Romania? Well, yes, we have a mutual border with Romania. 100 kilometers from Romania. My Romanian border is 100 kilometers away from my home, from Belgrade. Gvida is still winning. It's crazy. Yes, man, Gvida is still winning. I'm shocked by that fact, but Gvida is still winning. He's still pissing people up. And I got to say that shocked me a bit. Really, the fact that Gvida is still winning at this age pretty much shocked me. Really, really shocked me. I was pretty much surprised with the fact that Vida is still pissing people up. He's still destroying people, still pissing people up like a wrecking ball, like wrecking balls. The fact that Vida is still winning is brutal. Hey, Merry Christmas, Ranch. How are you doing, man? Live right now. Crazy NBA game. Who is playing? Who is playing? I don't know who is playing. Merry Christmas, Ranch. Greet Nora and Nippet, please. Don't forget to greet Nora and Nippet. Man, I haven't been in your channel. Hey, Mido, Merry Christmas, guys. Haven't been for a while in your channel, Range. I just need to hit you some likes. UFC 282. Yes. Did I hit? To hit. What's up? New York Knicks versus 76ers. Awesome. I don't celebrate Christmas, but thanks. No probs, man. Yeah, just to hit range with some likes. Yep, comparison picks. Select. Yes, let's go. Nora and Nippet, right? I hit with a comment. Yeah. Hey guys, let's go. Let's bring it on. That's gonna be awesome. Just awesome. Thank you so much, Ranch. I hope you're having a great time with the family, though. Hope all of you are having a great time. I'm having it. I'm not gonna criticize right now. I'm really much enjoying now these days. I was thinking a lot these days. tomorrow I need to work, and the day after tomorrow I need to work. I've got two topics left to write until New Year, and then I will probably have more time to hang around with my fans. Hmm. Until the arrival of the UFC, I will have a bit more time, so I will try to stream. I can't say I will stream every single day, but I will try to stream at least 1 hour per day. Need to break from Matrix, what? Uh, yeah, you're right. I need. No, I'm not having a great time, but I'm glad you are having a great time. Why? What's happening? Yeah, I'm trying to break from the Matrix, but don't know what is. In Burgas, let's go hookers. In Burgas, I'm definitely gonna hang around with them. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna hang around with them. That's gonna be nice. But breaking down from Matrix is always nice. I was traveling, man. I was literally traveling 4 months. Prior to that, I haven't traveled much. I was only traveling when I had to, like once per year, twice per year. But this time I literally broke down from Matrix, and I was I was really having a great time, but the last time it was a bit of tricky. A lot of things happened, but today I had heated arguments with my family over nothing. Basically, I was about to leave home for the rest of the day. Do you have house in Bulgaria? Uh, I don't, but my granddad used to have one, but I don't have my own house in Bulgaria, so I'm gonna rent. I'm gonna rent something in Burgas for summer. But I calmed down and locked myself in my room instead. Well, hey, Alexei Chimrera, Merry Christmas to you too. Greetings to everybody. Thank you so much, guys. So nice to have you in the chat. Pretty much means a lot to me. Yeah, really means a lot to me. I'm glad you're still enjoying, guys. I'm sorry that happened to your family, Mido, but it's life. Sometimes it's life. It happens. I'm 17. Well, it's okay. I used to argue with my parents when I was younger, but now we don't argue because I don't live with them. So when we don't live together, that is not a problem. Alexa, what the heck is that picture and nickname? You've got Alex Pereira and Hamzat Chimaev. He made a combination. Actually, that's a nice combination. It means he's a real fan, never seen somebody combining Alex Pereira and Hamza Chimaev. Probably he believes that's the perfect fighter. Alex Pereira striking and Hamza Chimaev's wrestling. And that's true. That would be a beast fighter. Yeah, imagine Hamza Chimaev and Alex Pereira in one guy. That means the guy is a real fan. Imagine that kind of a fighter. That would have been the best. I'm kind of being driven mad slowly, but it's all fine. Uh, I don't know what to say, man. I hope you're gonna get in a better mood. I don't know, man. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's very, very hard. Also, want to say again, want to say thanks to everybody who helped me. Who helped me. Merry Christmas, Trickons Burner. Yeah, that would be scary. Alex Pereira and Hamzat combination. Yeah, that means the guy is a real fan of the sport. I mean, if he has a name Alexayev Chimreira, that is the combination of these two. Imagine that fighter would be the best fighter. That would be the best fighter in the history of UFC. The guy with Alex Pereira striking and Hamzat Chimaev's wrestling and ground game. That would be scary. That would be brutally scary. You guys know this is the most famous guy that covers MMA in Bulgaria, right? Oh, thank you, Strickland's Burner. Well, they chose me. They chose me. Thank you. You fans, I mean, fans chose. I was like, when I've seen I'm up on the cards ahead of Blago Ivanov, I was like, wait. I was expecting a close fight. I wasn't expecting a demolition magician. Yeah, easy win, too easy. Hmm. Not even close. Yes, not even close. I was thinking it's gonna be something like maybe 50-50, or maybe I'm gonna be 60-40, and I'm 72% even though it's only 23. I'm like, what? Yeah, blowout. One-sided ass whooping where the Bulgarian Cowboy was swinging the hammer. You can call it that way. You can really call it that way. And I'm so glad. So how's your Christmas doing anyway, guys? I mean, aside of me, though, he said he's not celebrating. So how's your Christmas doing anyway? Dominic Cruz is no longer the dominator. You are. Oh, let's go. Yeah, I honestly think you're the best personality for sure, and you're here weekly covering every fight on every card. Massive respect. I'm trying, bro. Pretty good, man. Well, I'm trying. I'm really trying to be as respectful as I can, and I'm trying to be honest. Honesty is number one for me. I'm trying to be honest. I'm trying not to lie to my fans. I will try to stream at least 1 hour per week. But I don't have time every day. That's a problem. I like streaming, but I don't have time. But whenever I have time, I will try to stream at least 1 hour because I'm working a lot. But now I don't work much because it's a break. I only have 2 topics to write next week, which is kind of okay, which is not super hard. It's not super hard to write 2 topics. That's okay to me. Like writing 2 topics, I can respect that. Then I'm going to need maybe 3 days to write those topics, and the rest of the week I will try to rest. I will cover Cage Warriors for New Year because I'm gonna celebrate the New Year with you by airing Cage Warriors at UFC and Fight Pass, and maybe just saying maybe I'm going to cover that wrestling tournament. Maybe. I'm just saying maybe. There is a grappling tournament, I believe, on December 30th. On December 30th. What about Rising? I'm only going to for Rising. I'm gonna make predictions. I'm going to make predictions about Rising, but if I cover, I don't have Rising at UFC on Fight Pass. I only have. Hold on, I'm gonna open it right now to see how's that tournament name. It says it airs at UFC on Fight Pass. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay. I don't blame you. I'll be here for Cage Warriors. Cage Warriors, I'm gonna cover. Yeah, I would have to pay. And plus, there is one problem with Rising: tape delay. I don't like when it's tape delay. I like to go live, and tape delay. I will try to cover Fury Pro Grappling. Let me see. Namajunas Robertson, Gvida Hooper, Pfeiffer Enders, Petroskis and Proop, Sabatini Caceres, Trevin Giles, Mike Mallott, and Philip Rowe, Nigalanti. I'm only going to cover this. Probably I'm going to cover this, but I'm not. I'm not going to. I'm not going to make predictions because I don't know much about this fighter's grappling. I'm actually a striker, but I will try to cover that event. Yeah, good point. Good point. I will try to cover that event because it airs it. It says that it airs at UFC on Fight Pass, and also Ryzen is having tape delay. It's kind of irritant. Hey Otis, how are you doing? Merry Christmas to you too. Had a tremendous interview with Christian Leroy Duncan. It comes out tomorrow. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Just message me that interview. I'm so glad you had an interview with Christian Leroy Duncan. Can you please be my guest tomorrow for uh, which time works for you? Just say time. You can choose time. Tomorrow I only have a writing task, so you can choose time. Whenever you say works for me. Just say which time is okay to you. Okay, 6 p.m. Okay. 6 p.m. UK. Okay, just in the morning, just message me because I'm writing. Maybe my head is gonna be in a total chaos. Just message me 6 p.m. UK. It's gonna work. It's gonna be outstanding. For Cage Warriors discussion, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man, for accepting this. That will mean a lot to me. That will mean a lot to me because this is the last card. For Rising Bellator, I'm gonna make prediction. And also this week, I will try to make Octagon prediction. And is there a boxing event? Is there a boxing event? Hold on. Merry Christmas, Otis too. Is there a boxing event? Is Kazuto Yoka maybe fighting? Bad left hook. Hold on. Yes, Kazuto Yoka is fighting Joshua Franco. Let me see that fight card. Kazuto Yoka versus Joshua Franco. Who else is fighting? I don't know these guys. Hayato Tsutsumi, Peter Apolinar. Ryo Nakai, Kai Watanabe. Ryuto Kwan. I don't know these boxers. Got no idea on these guys. I know only Yoka and Franco. Maybe I could do a tape study to... Who is Peter Apolinar? I think that name sounds famous. Filipino guy. I remember that Filipino guy. Ryo Nakai, Kai Watanabe. I'm only gonna cover main and co-main. Yes. Only gonna make predictions for main and co-main. I don't know other boxers. Kazuto Yoka, I know. Joshua Franco, I know. Peter Apolinar, I know. Filipino guy. Hayato Tsutsumi, I've heard of that guy. Yeah, I've heard of Hayato Tsutsumi. He defeated John Gimino. I know the guy. Octagon is making Bellator MMA versus Rising. Hold on. Rising predictions. Okay, Bellator versus Rising. We got cross promotion. AJ McKee, Roberto de Souza, Patricio Pitbull, Kleber Koike Herbst, Juan Arquileta, Sochul Kim, Kyoji Horiguchi, Hiromasa Ogikibo, and Koji Takeda versus Gaji Rabadanov. Okay. I will have something to discuss this week. Yeah, this is a cross promotion. AJL, Street Bagger versus loser of Magni Burns. Is AJ the main event or it's Pitbull? Merry Christmas to you too, JL. The main event is AJ McKee versus Roberto de Souza. That is the main event of Bellator versus Rising. The main event is AJ McKee versus Roberto de Souza. And Patricio Pitbull is the co-main versus Kleber Koike Elbst. And Rising, the main event is Seika Izawa versus Sivu Park. I don't know these fighters. Junior Tafa. I don't know much about those fighters, but okay, I'm gonna make predictions. I don't have much to do this week, so I'm gonna try to make predictions for all of them. Is AJ a bigger name than Pitbull? Didn't he beat Chandler? As much as I know, AJ is having a great score, but I don't know. I don't know why they put AJ. Pitbull did beat Chandler, that's true. I don't know why they put him for the main event of the evening. A bit surprising for me. I would put Pitbull if you ask me. But they put AJ McKee with a score of 19-1-0 to fight Roberto de Souza 14-1-0. Rising is confusing to me because they fight in the squared ring, no cage work. And cage work is very, very important part of my predictions. So if I do it, I'm gonna do it because of you. But just to know, my Rising predictions of promotions where you fight in squared ring are kind of harder for me to make, especially if it's an MMA fight. Nah, I don't think so. Would Pitbull UFC title worthy? Nah, I don't think so. Nah. I've never heard of Rising until Yeri had some history there. I'm actually following Rising for a very long period of time. Rising is like I'm following Rising for like 3 4 years, but I was following Prohashka for his whole career, but only how to say I was only watching highlights from Rising. I've never watched Rising live because they always have tape delay. They always have fucking tape delay, and I hate tape delays. I'll be honest with you. I hate tape delays. Tape delays kind of suck. Really, they can. I want to see something live, you know. I really want to see something like tape delay. Who gives a damn about a tape delay, really? That's why I have never bought access for Ryzen. That's tape delay sucks. Also, One FC was having tape delays, and I said to myself, why would I buy like One FC pass when they have tape delays? And it kind of sucks. Well, isn't Pitbull in his mid-30s? I think he could be in the rankings, but in featherweight, people like Sudika ranked 12, and he could give him an incredibly tough fight. Well, he could be spot 10 to 15, but I was thinking that your question refers to the championship. I was thinking that you asked me whether Pitbull could fight for the championship. Yes, tape delay, not good. Spoilers would be out. Ryzen is always tape delay. One FC is sometimes tape delay. Not all Bellator guys hold well in UFC. That's true. And in my state also, I can only watch Bellator when I can buy it via local TV station. I cannot buy it like you can normally. In my state, you can't buy it. Bellator. You can only watch Bellator when a local TV station airs. You pay and watch. That's one and only way to watch. In my state. But for UFC, I can normally pay. I pay UFC on Fight Pass, and I pay these pay-per-views normally. That you can pay that, but for Bellator, it's kind of fucked up. I think Usman Nurmagomedov could be a champion in UFC because he's a Nurmagomedov. Agree? It shows though Bader was so in UFC, and look, he became double champ. Use VPN then. Maybe I will have to do it. Maybe I will have to do it when I cover Bellator. When I have time, of course. Sometimes I do have time, but I'm paying for Fight Pass pretty much regularly. No, not a hard work for me. It shows though Bader was so in UFC. Yeah, I've seen man he became double champ. Like I was super shocked when I've seen Bader becoming a double champ. What was the problem? I don't know what was the problem of Ryan Bader in the UFC. In UFC, he was having tough battles, but he has never been super successful. And that's something that kind of shocked me. That pretty much shocked me. Like when I've seen him being so successful. Yeah, when I've seen him being so successful, I said to myself, man, how? I was like, how? I mean, he was not fighting trash in Bellator, let's be honest. It's just the competition type and level. If Fedor beats Rand, that would be embarrassing. Fedor is 45 years old, but he's still strong. We can't write that guy off. Hello, Thomas. It is too soon. Is it too soon for Blankfield? Santos is a beast. Winner fight for belt. Yes. Yes, but Santos almost defeated Valentina Shevchenko. Nearly. Just saying nearly. I'm not saying she beat her, but I'm saying she nearly beat her. It was a close fight. I believe Santos will be adding Valentina needed to headbutt her to win. There is a chance. Opinion on Rose returning. Not happy because of that number one. And do you see that Rose is fighting at grappling tournament? Have you seen that? Fury Pro Grappling 6. She is fighting at Fury Pro Grappling 6. Blankfield. I don't think so. Blankfield is she's more of a ground guy, of a ground girl. I don't think so. No, I didn't see that. Well, there you go. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second. Mm, There you go, the card. Rose said she is the best, pure delusion. She is not the best anymore. I bet she is going to lose if that groomer Pat Barry is in her corner. I don't know what is that guy Pat Barry doing, but she is not looking good at all. Recently, she's not looking good at all. She's looking horrible, man. Especially in her last fight, she looked horrible. I can't call her a good fighter anymore. That makes no sense to me. Nah, not making sense to me anymore. It does not make sense to me at all. She is the best as walking around the octagon, though only in women division for overall. The best in walking around the octagon is Israel Adesanya. Israel Adesanya is the best when it comes to spectacle. Usman's coach got humbled. All his cocky fighters got what they had coming, thinking they're above their competition. Man, when we're already discussing that, that's horrible, man. That's horrible. He was thinking he was above the division until that KO. Easy, I believe, will win the rematch. I hope they're going to give him that rematch in the first place. I hope. I'm not going to say they will. I'm just saying I hope they are going to give him that rematch. Who else would deserve it? Listen, I would let Easy fight Pereira again, but the problem is Dana White. You see, Dana White is all about marketing. That's the problem. Yeah, sure. By Easy, you mean Israel Nurmagomedov or Abdal Rahman Adesanya? You're joking. Robert has one win since the loss. I know. I would gladly see Israel Adesanya fighting Alex Pereira again, but the problem is the fact that maybe Dana White doesn't want to see that fight. That's a problem. He's all about marketing. And the problem with Adesanya was because people were criticizing him due to boring fights. That's a problem. And Vettori is fighting Dolidze, so the winner of Vettori Dolidze could fight for the belt, if you ask me. Again, if you ask me. Israel will use more wrestling. Yeah, he was wrestling pretty much nicely. I can't criticize his wrestling at all. Lost 3 times already. He can never beat Alex in striking. Well, he can try to grapple. I mean, let's be honest, he can try to grapple. Well, to be fair, the first one was a complete robbery. So many robberies this year. If Alex works in his wrestling and takedown defense, it's going to be 4-0. Actually, Alex wasn't that bad on the ground, but this is Israel Adesanya. We need to see some. We need to see a better fighter, though. But he didn't do bad on the ground. He was actually okay on the ground, which kind of surprised me pretty much, especially in the fight against Andreas Michailidis. He never got taken down. But against Adesanya, he looked okay, pretty much okay, considering the fact that he kickboxed for his whole life. Yeah, but Alex is in his mid-30s. Easy will clean up his mistakes. Remember this comment. Okay, everybody has the right to express his own mind. The first one was too close to be called a robbery. He later got knocked him out, then later TKO'd him. Got no excuse. Oh, you watched all the fights, Mido. I see. You watched all the fights. I will remember. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I see you watched. I see you're watching all the fights. I'm the biggest Mayra Bueno Silva fan. I forgot name of her next opponent. Can you find her name and break down her chances? I'm a fighting nerd, just like me. Mayra Bueno. I know she is slated to fight, but I forgot the name of the opponent. Shitara. Shitara is fighting Alina Landsberg. Shitara has good chances to win. I'm actually happy because she's fighting Lina Landsberg. Easy got caught in the fifth. Thank you, I love Shitara. I'm actually also a fan of Shitara. Landsberg is a clinch fighter, you know? Clinch. I'm gonna search something on Landsberg. She's a Muay Thai clincher. I think she's 40 years old. I think she's a Muay Thai clincher, but hold on. I need to check something. Hold on, I'm checking something. Give me 1 second, okay? 1 second. Clinch fighter, basic skill Muay Thai. That's it. I hopefully Bisping will commentate more in 2023. He is by far the best commentator. He should be on every fight night and pay-per-view. Once someone gets caught twice in the same fashion, it's no longer an accident or luck. It's a clear gap in skills and strength. Thomas, I think she actually has good chances in this fight. Yeah, I believe she has good chances in this fight. I was just checking something on my cell phone, her chances, and I was checking about Lina Landsberg. She is a pure Muay Thai fighter, so gotta get odds early before odds get hit. See, that's a problem. They don't release odds on time. Imagine how am I feeling. I don't have the odds until 7 days before fights. That's a problem. In my stupid state, even when I visit book in person, they don't have fucking odds. Only 7 days before the fight. And I asked once why. He says regulations of your country. I'm saying regulations, right? Regulations. So, Cowboy, do you know that I also do writing? No, I don't. You didn't tell me that. What do you write? No, I didn't know you're writing. That's awesome, man. That's outstanding, actually. Stories and such, that's excellent. You didn't tell me that. In your native language or in English? You never told me that. FanDuel is always late as well. She probs opens MNUS 240, probably. All types of genres, horror, action, etc. and in English. That's excellent, man. It's very hard to write stories. I mean, I have never been a good storyteller. I'm only a good MMA writer, but that's it. I'm pretty much limited with MMA because if people ask me what do you know to do, that's what I know to do. That's excellent if you're writing stories.
I'm writing a story about people waking up in a building with endless floors, all slowly losing their sanity and killing each other, all while abnormal things happen. Each floor is something else. That's excellent. Is Shitara still with Gloria Di Paolo?
I think yes. As much as I know, they do train together. But just saying as much as I know. I'm not saying I'm right. I just think the two train together. As much as I know, yes, they do train together. So so as long as it's horror story, this is okay. Oh, that's excellent, man. I didn't know you're a horror story writer. Actually, writing stories is very hard. That's hard, man. It's so hard, actually. Not an easy job. Storyteller is a hard job, man. But I'm glad you do your job with style. That's excellent. Shootbox coming back. Think Daniel Santos trains there with them and Charles. Yes, shootboxing is a great dojo. What is your prediction between Islam and Volkanovski? I think Makachev wins. I don't just write horror, but almost anything, and in any setting. I have had fantasy medieval stories and some sci-fi. Well, are you writing for some magazines or? Thanks, though. You're getting great with your job too. Thank you. Potentially by submission, yes. Potentially via GMP or submission. I think if Islam drags him to the ground, it's gonna be way harder for Alex Volkanovski because Brian Ortega pretty much dominated him on the floor. Let's be honest, and Islam is stronger than Brian Ortega, way stronger. I mean, let's be honest. Ortega is good on the ground, but he is not. He is not better than Makachev. I mean, Ortega is very good on the ground. He is BJJ black belt. I'm not underestimating him. I'm just saying he is not better than Makachev on the floor. No, I'm still an amateur in writing too. Not starting to use it for money yet. Instead, I'm working on myself just like in MMA. Excellent. Islam by rear naked choke potentially, or by arm triangle choke. Have you seen him submitting Charles Oliveira, man? I mean, for me, submitting Charles Oliveira, is it real, man? You really submitted Charles Oliveira, Drew Dober, unreal with the same move, unreal, man. It's unreal. Yesterday I got finished at a training session via arm triangle choke, and to be honest, it's pretty much easy to finish somebody. When somebody locks you into arm triangle choke, it's kind of hard to evade. Over Christmas, my source of money is always gone. There are no fights. Oh, how are you doing, Mike? You too. Merry Christmas to you too. I know there are no fights. I wasn't working much this week too. When there are no fights, I'm pretty much unhappy, just like you. Yeah, just like you. Escaping full mount is really hard. Actually, escaping full mount is easier than escaping half guard. I'm gonna tell you, half guard is the worst position you can find yourself into. When somebody is in the full mount, I'm usually able to escape. I'm talking about my teammates. But if it's half guard, man, if it's half guard, it's so fucking hard when somebody knows. Is it worth putting money on Yoka versus Franco? I don't know how much. I don't know the odds for Yoka Franco, but I think Yoka is going to win though. I'm gonna make a prediction, but I'm only gonna break down main and co-main event. I don't know other boxers. I look at Islam, think like he is 170 pounder. Yes, you are right, like he is 170 pounder. Back to normal January 7th, easy money, tank, Ennis and Andrade. I'll dump my account on that. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, good luck with that. I think that these are going to be my picks too, Ennis, Andrade, and tank to win. These are also going to be my picks for that. Islam should go up to 170 and destroy everyone just to humble Hamzat's fans after he is done with his division and Volk. That would be the clash of two most toxic groups of fans. I think Islam will be champ. He beats Leon. That's interesting. He has good chances for that. I'm always disappointed with Andrade. I think he's got real skills but can't prove it. True. Like, please, someone shut up, Hamzat's fans. Hamzat's and Islam's fans are the most toxic group of people. You have most toxic fans versus most toxic fans. Imagine that. No, 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 no. Yeah, toxicity with toxicity. Extra toxicity with extra toxicity. We might have a nuclear crisis. Yeah. You know Julian Marquez's nickname, the Cuban Missile Crisis. You forgot Conor fans. Ah, you are right, Mohammed. I forgot Conor fans. Yeah, they are also very toxic. Yeah. But Julian Marquez is having the nickname the Cuban Missile Crisis. That's his nickname. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot Conor fans. They're also extremely toxic. Imagine clash of toxicity versus toxicity. The war between Conor and Khabib fans will go on forever. Of course, they will never agree each other. To some point, that's normal. Don't expect them to agree. Because they never will. Everybody knows they never will. That's a clash of toxicity and toxicity. Gladly. Toxicity versus toxicity. Imagine the clash of toxicity versus toxicity. That's the war you cannot win. Nobody can win that war. At least we can't. Do you think Anthony Smith could beat juiced up Conor? Yes, he was many divisions above him, yes. Lots of Oliveira fans in the lead up to 280 were just Conor fans wanting the other Dagestani guy to lose. At middleweight, I think yes. American toxic fans are worn out by rooting for lots of sports teams. We have too many sports to keep up the toxic MMA community. Yeah, you have a lot of sports. Yeah, you really have a lot of sports. Then they all disappeared after Islam smashed Oliveira. That's how it goes. When you score a victory, the fame is out. The fame is out once you score a victory. The fame is gonna be out. That comes kind of comes natural. With fame, it kind of comes natural. At least to me in the first place. This would never happen, but since Usman might not be fighting in London, what if they did Conor versus Leon for the belt at Wembley? Nah, that's not gonna happen. Conor is not ranked fighter anymore. Oliveira will never fight for belt again. Of course he won't. You think Hamzat beats Islam or Islam smashes him? That's a hard question. They would have to meet at 170. I've never seen Islam at 170, so it's hard to respond. Young guns are coming. That is true, but I'm telling you, the problem is the fact I have never seen Makachev fighting at 170. So when I see him once at 170, I will answer your question. Because when you change division, it's you know, Conor versus Leon is better than Leon versus Masvidal, at least. Crazy pay-per-views. Yes, it is, but Conor is not a ranked guy anymore. Just give him Tony Ferguson. Just give him another chance to bring a lot of money, and that's it. We don't need any more of Conor. I mean, we need him for pay-per-views, of course. But we need him for pay-per-views, but that's basically it. From my experience, I can confidently say that Islam smashes Hamzat. I hope you are right about that, man, because it's too hard for me to give a prediction right now at the moment when it comes to that aspect of the game. The fact that they are considering Masvidal and Leon while Hamzat is literally searching for an opponent is sad. Yes, I know, man. It always sucks. Pretty much always sucks, to be honest. Don't book John Jones in Vegas. I really wonder whether John Jones is going to fight again. That's $1 million question at the moment. Conor shouldn't get near the title. His last fight was with a washed up Cowboy, and the fight was very suspicious. You think the fight was rigged? Well, there is a chance. There is always the chance that the fight was rigged. The fact that everyone is overlooking Belal Muhammad tells you how much Dana values money over competition. Of course, man. People don't like Belal. Yes, I think Conor probably paid Cowboy to take a dive. March 2023 was supposed to be super good. Usman Edwards 3, Johnson Ngannou, Usyk Fury. Yeah, should have been pretty good. None of these will happen in March, sadly. Not Bulgarian Cowboy, but Cowboy Cerrone. I know. He paid Cowboy Cerrone probably to take a dive. There is a chance that he paid him to take a dive, yeah. Pretty much makes sense. To me, at least, it makes sense. Everything makes sense to me. Would Islam beat Anders? Think about how that fight would play out. I think Anders is stronger. He's 185er. It would have been. Anders is not bad in grappling either. It would have been hard for Islam. So Connor's last legit win was like against who was it? Eddie Alvarez? Yeah, it was against Eddie Alvarez when he smashed him for the belt. That was UFC 205, I believe. I believe it was UFC 205. That was ages ago. Yep. Those noobheads want him to fight for the championship. No, he's not going to fight for the championship. That's not gonna happen. No way that's gonna happen. I will take Masvidal any day. At least his last win wasn't so far ago. Jay Matthews lost. Fuck. Hey, Andreas. Yeah, Jake Matthews lost. Yes. I lost money also in that fight. I wasn't expecting Samuelsberger was gonna win decision. I was expecting actually Jake Matthews to win decision, but Samuelsberger proved to be a way better fighter back then. Masvidal's last win was less recent than Connor's. Everyone lost money on Matthews. Yes, yes. I also lost money on that fight. Can you do future video and get in your front foot on the outside? I kind of understand, but not sure. The commentator is always saying he needs to control front foot position. Front foot on the outside, yes, yes, I can tell you what that means. I can show you actually. One of his losses was on short notice. I'm gonna explain you what that means. Listen, front foot on the outside. That means this. For example, you see, imagine a right-handed guy with a left-handed guy. You see, front foot on the outside. It means if I'm lefty, front foot on the outside means this. You see, imagine a right-handed guy standing like this, and imagine me as a lefty standing like this. This is front foot outside. You know, when my right foot is on the left side of his left foot and vice versa. That is what that means. I can actually show you that. That's not hard. Yes, Sachs lost 3K. Conor looked good on the feet against Dustin both times at least. Yeah, he looked good. He looked pretty much good. But front foot on the outside, yeah, I mean, if I had a partner here, I could have shown you. Like, imagine lefty, righty. Okay, thank you. Lefty versus righty, I got it. A left-handed guy, foot on the outside, open the angle. Lead foot, front foot on the outside, open the angle. Just if my right foot is on the left side of his left foot, that means my foot is on the outside. If his left foot is on the left on his left side from my right foot, that means his front foot is on the outside. He looked as good as I would have looked if I fought Dustin Poirier right now. Dustin wobbled him. I can fight on both stances. You know that's excellent. Hey, Merry Christmas, Colby. Merry Christmas. We missed you, man. Merry Christmas, nerds and virgins. Hello, man. How are you, man? Best Quebec-based fan. That's excellent if you can fight both stances. I'm having a hard time fighting both stances. I mean, I can only if I have to. Only if I have to. But I'm standing. Did you see Colby release the Masvidal footage? Yes. Colby fight Hamzat, brother. Let's go, man. Colby versus Hamzat would be epic pay-per-view sell. It would have been epic pay-per-view sell. Imagine Colby selling tons of pay-per-views that way. That would be awesome. Might be a good sign that he is fighting someone soon. I want to see Colby fighting. You know what's a good fight? Colby versus Conor. Good for pay-per-views. For pay-per-views, yes. Maybe it would have been the best choice for the pay-per-views. I'm up for that. You're not the only one. I'm up for that too. Conor would never accept. Of course he wouldn't. I think he's gonna fight Tony Ferguson. That's gonna be his big money fight or a retirement fight or whatever. Easy win for Colby. Super easy win for Colby. Yeah, obviously good for pay-per-views. That's all what Conor is about. Hey, Merry Christmas, King of NPCs. But the press conference and build-up would be madness. Ooh, it would have been awesome. That build-up would have been awesome. That build-up would have been outstanding. I think the best move for the UFC is to give a winnable fight for Conor. Winnable fight? Who can he beat? Mike Jackson? CM Punk? Martin Sano? Which is very hard. Masvidal? Like how he got Cowboy after his last layoff. I think they're gonna let him fight Tony Ferguson. Yes, Masvidal versus Conor is the best fight to make. It makes sense to me. Gangsta versus gangsta. Could give him Robbie Lawler if they are that desperate. Robbie Lawler is fine. Masvidal beats Conor. Yeah, they could give him Robbie Lawler. That's actually nice. Yeah, that should be pretty much nice. I agree, but it's more competitive than other potential matchups. So, yeah. Super competitive. Yeah, true. Super competitive. It's pretty much super competitive, got to say. Caught you guys talking about stances. You use both, Vlad. I use southpaw primarily. Orthodox only when I have to. Believe me, only when I have to. I'm heavy southpaw. I'm like heavy southpaw. Guys, put Conor against Islam for his 170-pound debut. Well, listen, I can fight from both stances when I have to, but I don't like that. I prefer southpaw. I only do that when I have to. Are you naturally right-handed and Taekwondo make you southpaw? No, no. I'm naturally left-handed, but the problem is the fact when I was a kiddo. Do you have a lock for the next UFC? Not yet. I have to analyze cards. I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have it 1 week before the event, but I can take a brief look right now. I switch with almost every combo. You know what is the problem? The problem is the fact when I was in my state, it was not normal to be left-handed, and my parents were not. They didn't let me write with my left hand because it was like it was a communist society, and it was shame. I stay southpaw when I am at range, so I can jab. Then I switch to orthodox for 1-2 seconds and decide boxing. My parents were ashamed of that because it was a communist bloc. In communist bloc, being left-handed, it was so hard, man. USSR hockey players were all left-handed. Well, in my state, being left-handed, it was a shame back then in the early days, until 1995. Then it changed. I stay southpaw. Do you have a lock? Let me take a look at next UFC who is fighting. I know there is some Gastel Mimov. Geoff Neal versus Shavkat Rakhmonov. They didn't even release the odds, man. Fuck. I think Rakhmonov is going to be one and only lock so far. I think Rakhmonov is going to dominate Geoff Neal. And in the main event of the evening, I assume Nasruddin Imavov is going to get his done, but we mustn't write Kelvin Gastelum off. Fight goes into championship rounds would be probably my prediction, and probably Rakhmonov to defeat Geoff Neal. I assume Rakhmonov is going to defeat him. My brother used to write with his left hand, I think. They didn't let me write with my left hand. That was the problem. In my state, that was a big problem. How come armbar from guard doesn't work in men's MMA? I'm gonna tell you why. Because to defend an armbar, you just need, if you do this and press with your weight. He's not going to finish you. I've seen that yesterday on the training. You think Wonderboy easily beats Conor? Yes. Because when you go for the armbar, when somebody tries to overextend your arm, you can just lay on him with your weight and do this. He is not going to finish you. Believe me, there's no way he's going to finish you. If you catch your arm and lay and press with your weight on him, there's no way he's going to finish you. But armbar is harder for males to make. It's very much harder. Armbar is actually not hard to defend if you know to defend it. I'm still not good at defending armbars, but I'm trying. Kevin Holland is a good return fight for Conor. When you think about it, yeah, you know who is underrated? Michael Johnson. This dude is so overlooked. Absolutely. 50-50 says my IQ is too. Bottom position submission feel are being scored less and less over the years. The fighters have evolved to stay mostly safe from top. It's getting harder and harder to finish fighters from the bottom because fighters start to understand the top control. No, fighters started to understand top control. Man, he had two great performances back to back. Too bad he was robbed. He was robbed against Malaki. Yeah, man, that man is unstoppable. Life is not passing him by. Life is definitely not passing him by. Most underrated fighters are Rakic, Ricky Simon, Pantoja, and Yoel Alvarez. True. Holland and Till are both having a bad time. They should fight each other. Let's go, baby, bring it on. Michael Johnson is the type of a guy to KO Khabib then lose to Paddy. That's true. Perfectly true. Okay, 2 more minutes, then I have to go. I have some obligations because of Christmas later. And tomorrow I need to work, so this is Sunday today, but I didn't want to let you down, guys. I really didn't want to let you down. Didn't want you to feel like I was letting you down not airing for Christmas. I really wanted to air. Teal versus Holland, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Absolutely. I'm all over that. Thank you for airing. Yeah, thank you too, guys. All right, I need to go now. I have some obligations because of Christmas. So thanks all. Have a great day and catch you later, guys. Tomorrow, I don't know whether I will stream or not. I will try, but I can't guarantee. I have a lot to work tomorrow. And also for predictions, I think I'm gonna make the most of predictions on Tuesday. I think I will see. Yeah, have a good day, everyone. Catch you.